The Valley of the End was a location rarely visited by either civilian or shinobi. It primarily acted as a barrier between the Land of Fire and other nations. The massive lake shone in the sunlight, two statues dominating either side of the waterfall, leading into the valley. One, the first Hokage, Hashirama Senju. The second, Master of the Sharingan, Madara Uchiha. Both statues were performing a single-handed sign, often used as a sign of respect decades ago. History said this valley was created by their clash, Madara dying at the hands of Hashirama. There were even whispers that the Nine Tails had been used in the battle by Madara. Unfortunately, this rumor only further sowed distrust in the Uchiha. Fitting, isn't it? Sasuke mused, as he landed atop the statue of his ancestor. Sasuke! The Uchiha didn't respond as Naruto landed atop Hashirama. The blonde was panting heavily, chakra already forming through his body. You didn't honestly think I would let you go to that monster Orochimaru? Naruto spat. If you go to him, you're no better than Itachi. You're choosing evil. I'm choosing the lesser of two evils, Sasuke retorted. You know it's not that simple, Naruto seethed. If you do this, you might never come back. Even if Orochimaru doesn't take your body, you'll be a rogue ninja. You might never come back to the village. That's fine by me. I know that's a lie, Naruto snapped. If you didn't care about the leaf, you would have killed Sakura. I'm telling you to stay out of my way, Sasuke commanded, turning around. You clearly have forgotten your promise, so let me say it once more. You will help me kill Itachi. You will be there to witness his death and my revenge. And then, you will bring me back to the leaf. Naruto tensed as he saw his friend's face. The black markings covered every inch of his skin, his one eye now pure gold. The black aura had subsided, but Naruto could still feel its power. There was no chance of reasoning with him. Not anymore. If you won't listen to reason, then I'll just have to use the only thing you seem to understand. Force, Naruto growled. Sasuke scoffed. Attack me if you dare, but know that I won't hold back. Naruto couldn't help but smirk. I could say the same thing! Sasuke blinked and Naruto was above him, bringing down a furious axe kick. Sasuke backflipped away, Naruto charging in with taijutsu. He threw a series of punches followed by a roundhouse kick, which Sasuke blocked. Naruto placed his hands on the statue, stone pillars pushing Sasuke back. He unleashed a fireball, Naruto creating a mud wall. He channeled more chakra, a pillar appearing directly below Sasuke. He felt his chin cave in as he was flung into the air, landing with a thud. He got to his feet before Naruto could land a kick. He performed a series of jabs, Naruto barely defending against them. He threw a fist, which Sasuke grabbed. He landed a punch of his own, directly against Naruto's face. The blonde was sent hurtling into the valley. He pulled off a series of flips, activating Flying Phoenix. Naruto flew upwards, looking down at Sasuke with frustration. Sasuke narrowed his eyes as Naruto dashed forward, attacking with flame-powered kicks. Lightning style, Thunderbolt! Naruto ducked under the lightning, delivering a steam-powered punch to Sasuke's chest. The burst threw him off the statue, two clones appearing above him. They both landed a punch, sending Sasuke into the water below. With the wind knocked out of him, Sasuke could barely defend against the clones as they swam through the water at shocking speeds. He was thrown up by a funnel of water, the clones jumping out of the river. Mid-air they popped, revealing themselves as water clones. The liquid formed into the shape of two dragons, aimed at Sasuke. Lightning style, Thunder Slash! The wave of electricity destroyed the dragons, Naruto landing atop the surface of the water. He looked up, stone pillars falling from the sky. He avoided them all, forming a Chidori. Ice style, Instant Freeze! The water's surface began to solidify, forcing Sasuke to jump onto the walls of the valley. Naruto and a handful of clones charged him. their bodies coated with thick steam. Sasuke powered down his Chidori, using the smaller lightning to cut through the clones. He was knocked back onto the thin ice, which was quickly shattered by Naruto's next punch. Scorch style! Pink arrows! Sasuke was peppered by small pink orbs, feeling his body deflate as the moisture was vaporized. The pain was nothing he couldn't ignore, and nothing his new power couldn't fix. Naruto frowned as Sasuke's injuries began to repair themselves. Their taijutsu continued for a few minutes, Sasuke returning to full strength. Naruto healed faster than most, but only the Nine-Tails could heal him that quickly. That's right. If you want to save your friend, you need me. Shut up, Naruto hissed, weaving hand signs. Water style, Great Wave Jutsu! Water style, Great Wave Jutsu! Naruto stared in shock as his attack was countered perfectly. Sasuke smirked at the blonde, his three-tomoed Sharingan glowing brightly. Damn it! His eyes are getting better and better. Before long, he'll be able to copy as fast as Kakashi. If Zabuza couldn't win against that, how can I? All the more reason to take my chakra, the fox insisted. Naruto narrowly jumped away from Sasuke's Chidori, brighter than ever. He produced a clone, which unleashed a funnel of wind, and him one of fire. Sasuke seemed consumed by the flames, only for Naruto to see him above the steaming river. Naruto and his clone backed away, Sasuke destroying the copy with an explosive kunai before dashing. Naruto formed another clone, quickly charging a Rasengan. He slammed it against the Chidori, both boys thrown into the opposite walls of the valley. Naruto was the first to recover, making more hand signs. Ice style! Crystal ice mirrors! A dozen sheets of ice shot towards Sasuke, circling him, just as they had done in the Land of Waves. The Uchiha glanced in every direction at Naruto, the blonde readying Senbon made of ice. Sorry about this, Naruto whispered, as thoughts from their first mission flashed through his mind. As Naruto unleashed the blades, Sasuke weaved hand signs faster than ever before. His Sharingan stared at his hands, allowing him to execute each one perfectly. The curse mark glowed, as did the markings across his body. Before a single icicle could reach him, spikes of lightning shot from his body. Each bolt struck one of the ice Senbon, making it vibrate uncontrollably, before they eventually burst into harmless crystals. Lightning style. Bioelectric shock! The lightning struck the mirrors, creating tiny fractures across them. Naruto couldn't maintain them as well as Haku could, so he decided to jump out of them. He directed one to the top of the valley. He looked down at Sasuke as he stopped releasing energy. I remember Sakura telling me about this. The body produces electricity, which can be much stronger than normal lightning style in enough quantity. Sasuke must have learned to manipulate his own electricity with chakra. But Sakura also said it would make someone temporarily paralyzed. His curse mark must be helping. How many times are you going to say the same things until you take my damned chakra? Naruto shook his head, weaving hand signs. He was about to unleash an attack when he looked back down the valley. Sasuke had vanished. His eyes widened the moment he sensed the Uchiha's new location, but before he could turn, he felt the lightning tear through his chest, out the other side. Sasuke stood above the Uzumaki, Chidori sparkling within his chest. Blood coated Sasuke's hand, turning to steam from the lightning. His Sharingan's glow faded. A simple invisibility genjutsu was enough to catch you off guard. I expected more from you, to be honest. No matter. The Nine-Tails should heal you, but I will be long gone by then. Sasuke pulled the Chidori from Naruto's chest. The blonde stumbled forward, eyes blank. Sasuke watched, silently, as the boy's body fell over the edge, into the valley below. Ripples ran across the water surface as the body began to sink. All the while, Sasuke watched him motionless. He looked down at his skin. It was dark, and his hair had grown longer, also now a light shade of blue. This is the full power of the curse mark? He mused aloud. Interesting. That snake keeps surprising me. Sasuke jumped to Hashirama's statue, then back to Madara's. He took one last look at the valley below, the water deathly still. The Ninetales would keep Naruto alive, he was certain. That was the only reason he didn't feel remorse for striking the blonde. He knew that. Sasuke shook his head, turning to leave. The Uchiha was frozen in place, the air collapsing around him from a blast of red chakra. He forced his head to turn, the beam of energy dissipating slowly. Ki radiated out of the valley in waves so thick Sasuke thought he might choke. Orochimaru's was the strongest ki he'd ever faced. Even the One-Tails paled in comparison to him. But this was different. The violent roar rang through his ears, threatening to burst. He forced himself to look down, a figure crawling out of the river. They were coated in bubbling orange chakra, a pair of tails swaying behind. A third was in the process of growing. Its deep breaths sent chills down Sasuke's spine. The creature looked up, eyes blood red with pure black slits. Whiskers and nails sharp as kunai. The hole once in its chest, now nothing but a fading scar. Sasuke saw its muscles tense, the beast sending a wave of water crashing into the stone behind him. It jumped, dashing up the wall on all fours. Before his Sharingan could focus, it was on top of him, snarling with rage. The Uchiha narrowly avoided its fist, which created a large crater in Madara's stone head. Sasuke was sent hurtling above the ravine once more, orange tails slamming him down. He managed to land atop the water, his enemy following. He defended against the first punch, but was unable to stop the kick to the head. He recovered, only to receive a punch to the gut. He was lifted off the ground, a dozen more punches sending him into the waterfall, covering the wall between Hashirama and Madara. He pulled himself from the wall, soaked in water, the blood from his forehead rushing down his face. His breathing was shallow as he wrenched his headband from his face. It's about time I got rid of this anyway, he mused aloud, tossing the headband towards the Ninetales. The beast crawled slowly towards him, stopping as the headband hit the water's surface. It stared down at the hidden leaf symbol, then back at Sasuke. The Uchiha rose to his full height, channeling chakra into his back. He didn't know what he was doing. The thought simply appeared in his mind. He felt a sharp pain, then heard the tearing of his shirt's back. Slowly, a pair of limbs formed from his spine. They first looked like large hands covered in scales. Before long, wings had sprouted from the hands, creating a disgusting silhouette. Curse mark, stage 2. At this point, I've only grasped a portion of its full power. Sasuke stepped into the air, his new wings keeping him afloat. A mass of silver lightning appeared in his palm, aimed for the Ninetales. The beast raised its head, a purple orb of chakra spiraling into existence. Vermilion Rasengan, the beast snarled. Sasuke smirked. Even that won't stop me, monster. The beast replied with a savage grin, its three tails wrapping around the Rasengan. The orb expanded, growing darker and darker. Before Sasuke realized what happened, the Rasengan was 3 times the size and almost pitch black. It now spun wildly above the Ninetales' head, Sasuke cursing under his breath. No matter how much chakra he pumped into his Chidori, he realized his current state would lose. No! I won't let you! Sasuke snapped back to reality, staring down in shock. The beast's eyes were no longer red, but ocean blue. Naruto's hoarse voice came from the Ninetales' mouth. I gave in. I let you take over. But not anymore. I won't let you hurt my friend! Naruto grabbed the arm holding his Rasengan, channeling every ounce of strength to break it. The snap was followed by an explosion of power. The Rasengan unleashed shockwaves that pushed Sasuke back. His own Chidori was disrupted, leaving him with burns that quickly started healing. He opened his eyes to see Naruto on his knees, most of his clothes torn to shreds. His body was also healing, the orange chakra receding into the wounds violently. Pain was the only expression on his face, the seal on his stomach glowing. You forced back the Ninetales? Sasuke asked hesitantly. With some help from the Three Tails, admittedly. This was the first time I lost control. But I promised myself that, no matter what, I wouldn't allow the fucks to hurt my friends, Naruto replied. Sasuke couldn't help but chuckle, before turning stone cold once again. You've doomed yourself to fail then. You don't compare to me. Not anymore. Naruto smirked. I think not. Now that I've forced the Ninetales back, you can't almost kill me like you did earlier, can you? I might have had it wrong before. You didn't kill Sakura because you still cared about us. You didn't kill her because, if you did, you'd be no different than your brother. Sasuke felt his rage growing. Naruto knew he struck a nerve. So, I'm right. But I also know you, Sasuke. You don't want to kill me, Sakura, or anyone, because you do care. But if we stand in your way, you're willing to do what you have to. Naruto slowly rose to his feet. That's the difference between us. I'll break every bone in your body, but I won't kill you. Never. Sasuke shook his head. You've always been a fool. I've said it time and time again. You'll do everything in your power to help someone, even at the cost of every bone in your body. And that's exactly why I will win this fight, and why you will keep your promise. Naruto frowned. Yes, I will. By dragging you back to the leaf, with my own power. The blonde's one hand became a blur, a Rasengan slowly forming in his other palm. He doesn't need a clone to use that technique anymore? No matter, Sasuke chuckled, silver lightning exploding out of his hand. Naruto's new Rasengan began to pulse, requiring Naruto to hold it between both palms. It glowed with a white aura, a tingling sensation traveling through his body. Experimental, wind style, Rasengan. The sensation grew until it felt like thousands of tiny needles, but Naruto ignored it, channeling chakra to his feet. The two leaf shinobis stared at each other. Sharingan versus ocean blue. Lightning versus wind. There was no backing down. Sasuke dived, Chidori aimed forward. Naruto was thrown in the air by jets of fire. All that either saw as their attacks collided was the raw determination in their eyes. Kakashi and Haku saw the explosion of power as they neared the Valley of the End. The shockwave made the trees around them rustle. This isn't good, Kakashi muttered, weaving hand signs. No Ninetales chakra from what I can sense, but I don't know if that's good or bad. Why is that? Haku asked. That clash would kill a normal ninja. Sasuke's mark gives him some limited healing abilities, so the upgraded version must be better. But if for whatever reason the Ninetales isn't reacting, Naruto may be in trouble. Haku stared into the distance, increasing her speed with fear. If you like what you just heard, consider hitting the subscribe button and bell icon to get notified about new videos. If there's a part you've missed, then check out the entire playlist on screen. If you like this story, please share it with your fellow anime lovers. Any support helps a lot. That's all for now. This is Ninja Kai, disappearing in a golden flash.